Yo, it's your boy ONTE, and welcome to the Alpha Talk podcast. This is episode 21. For everybody that doesn't know what episode this is, but this podcast is sponsored by Alpha Gaming. What is Alpha Gaming? Alpha Gaming is my very own gaming team. I have a total of 10 players so far. So if you or your grandparents or your dad or your mom or your grandma are looking for a team to join, I am a new up-and-coming team in the DFW area. So if you want to get in contact with us, you can reach me on my Instagram at alpha_ante, and the team Instagram page is called Alpha Gaming Team _. But for today's episode, I will be solo dolo. I have a couple things that I would like to talk about that kind of helped me throughout my life and what's been going on in my life lately, and I'm pretty sure it can help out a lot of people what's been going on in their life as well. But the first little topic that I want to get into is learning how to control your flame. And the reason why I want to talk about this is because a couple of weeks ago I was going through the same issue myself. I was dealing with just being lazy and not getting up for work, always being late for work, which I still am late for work, but always being late for work and like just not taking care of myself and just being bummy. So the first little point that I have is, do you love what you do? Like, do you love to wake up every day and do what you do? Are you like prideful of what you do? Do you love what you do? And it's basically simple as I said. So basically, I want to say it like this: if you don't love what you do, then you shouldn't waste time on it, because the more time that you waste on it, you're basically wasting your life in a way, because we all live on time and time is very precious. We only have 24 hours in a day. You sleep like maybe 10 to 6 hours, and so you lose some of that. Plus you got to go to work. So I figured if you need to figure out what is the best option for you, like what's going to be helpful for you in your life, like do you want to be an entrepreneur, do you want to be a nurse, or whatever it is, but just make sure you love what you do and you have passion for what you do, because if you don't, then things will be very awkward and things will start being negative because you're wasting time on what you do. So I personally feel like spend more time in your craft and what you love to do, and it might take some time away from your family and friends, but at the end of the day it'll be worth it, because like who doesn't want to have lots of money or lots of women or just nice cars and nice clothes or whatever. So I figure if you take the time to do what you gotta do, then it will happen. The second point that I have is hold yourself accountable for any actions that you have in your life that involves you trying to go after your goal or your job or whatever it is. And a lot of people nowadays don't know how to hold themselves accountable for anything. They like to blame the next person for it. So I feel like I said, I feel like this is my 3 things that help me. So I'm just giving you my advice. So I feel like if you have friends or someone like that that's like taking you away from your own craft, and you shouldn't blame them for it, you should blame yourself, because at the end of the day, most of us that listen to my podcast, or most of us that listen to motivational stuff, is grown people who are the nice age or responsible age to know if you do certain things, it will have a reaction to it. So I hate when people sit there and be either on social media or in person, like they'll sit there and blame other people for their own actions. But I understand if you have someone in your life who motivates you to do better and you don't do it, then that clearly is your fault. So you need to hold yourself accountable and do what you got to do as a man or a woman. And this is more going towards the women, more towards the men, not the women. So I personally feel like a lot of men aren't doing what they got to do as men. So we need more men to step up to the plate, as well as women. Don't get me wrong, the women too. And we have Miss Leslie in the studio. Shout out to Les, aka she might be my assistant, so I might have an assistant here pretty soon. But could you close that door for me if you don't mind? So like I was saying before, in the second topic, hold yourself accountable for anything that you do in your life. Don't blame anybody for anything like that, because that's not the way you want to go. Like, do you want to wake up thinking that you blame somebody else for not getting your oil change, which I got to get my oil change, so everybody keep your mouth shut. But I feel like you need to do what you gotta do and don't blame anybody else. So the third topic that I have for that is letting others control your flame. And this was a very, very big one that I probably would get in super depth with. And letting others control your flame is very big coming in the year of 2021. A lot of people like to control your life and control what you do. Like some of your friends might be let's say, what's the word I'm looking for, narcissists, because they know for a fact like their life is messed up, but they still continue on doing like certain things that knows for a fact that you would enjoy and like doing. So what do? You get sucked into that life as well. And it's terrible. Like, it's really bad because as humans, we don't realize certain things that we're doing to each other. Like, yeah, we're supposed to love each other and be friends and be happy and stuff. But at the end of the day, I don't think a lot of people pay attention to how they treat others and how they treat themselves. Like, and it's pretty bad, honestly. And it takes a lot of it takes time for people to understand like what they do to themselves and do to others. Like, some people just don't understand. Like, they feel like that they are the hero of the world, but really they're just a regular person who isn't doing good for themselves. So I feel like don't let others control your flame. You control your flame. Take control of your life. Take control of whatever you're doing in your life. And there's like a little saying that I want to say is every decision will not be perfect. We all get impatient when we have unrealistic expectations, and that's a real true quote right there. And yeah, a lot of people want a perfect lifestyle, and a lot of people want this lifestyle that they see on the internet, or this lifestyle that they see that their favorite celebrity has, and that lifestyle just isn't for you, bro. So I just feel like, find your own lifestyle. And I made an actual tweet about this, and I said, find your own style and rock it. And what I mean by that is, find your own style and rock it. Like, if there's a certain way you want to dress like it. If there's a certain way that you like women, or if, you know what I'm saying, if you want to go boating or fishing, you should definitely do it, because we don't have that much time left in our lives. As you can personally see, there's a whole pandemic out here with a disease. So I feel like live your life up and do what you gotta do, and don't follow the crowd. Like, don't follow the crowd at all. Like I said before in the most recent podcasts before, like, if you have to be solo dolo and ride it out and be lonely for a bit, you should definitely do it. As I was talking to Miss Leslie about some things about being in relationships, a lot of people will be in relationships, but they don't understand, like, they're hurt and they're hurting inside, they're hurting outside, but they still want to go bring that hurt to someone else so they can deal with it, because they're too scared to deal with it themselves. And it's pretty messed up to do, and a lot of people do it. And a lot of people just don't take that time out to improve themselves and get themselves together. So it's too many people that's being followers instead of leaders, and a lot of people like to follow the crowd. And what I mean by that is, too many people are just following the crowd. It's as simple as that. Like, it's as much simple as that I can put it. Like, don't follow the crowd and be your own person. Understand your value as an individual is more important than the crowd. And just like your self improvement and self health is very important. And yes, I'm a person who's finally being at the age of 24. My birthday's in 2 weeks, so shout out to me. I don't know how like to explain it, but now that I'm getting older, I kind of understand now what it means to take care of yourself and stop wasting time on other people who don't really give a F about you or about themselves. So that's pretty toxic, and I'm not a toxic person anymore. And a lot of people out there need to understand that being toxic is not okay. You might be on social media, on TikTok, and you might have people promote the fact that being toxic is cute or sexy, or men like that. And men truly deep down don't want a toxic woman. We like women who are self-centered and, passionate about what they do. And it's the same thing for women. Women want a man that's going to be stand up for themselves and do what they got to do, and take care of their family and take care of the woman of their lives. So with that being said, I feel like a lot of people just need to find the crowd that fits you, because if you're trying to be new to yourself, there's no way in hell you can improve yourself if you're hanging out with toxic people. So don't fit into a crowd. Like, if you see a crowd that you used to hang out with in high school or something like that. Like, I used to hang out with some dope people back in high school, but as time flies and time keep going, passing, and you pay attention to how certain people move. That's why I say a lot of people just need to start paying attention to their surroundings. A lot of people don't pay attention to their surroundings. So I feel like if you pay attention to like your surroundings, like what you eat, who you hang out with, then I feel like your mindset wouldn't let you follow the crowd. Your mindset will let you be the lone wolf and understand like your values as a regular human being and a value as just a regular citizen to live the world that you live in. So improvement is very key, and I feel like for people who is in that process, you should start reading books. And me personally, I want to get back to reading books. I've been reading here and there. I don't read like on track, so I feel like a lot of people should get at least one book a day. I mean, not one book a day, one book a month. Or like for people who like shoes, like I like shoes, so I feel like I want to get one book a month and one pair of shoes every month. That's a good investment, and before you know it, eventually you'll have enough books to get yourself a bookshelf. So when people come over, they can know like what books you read, you can recommend it to them. So self improvement is very key. So I feel like it's just something that's been on my temple a lot, and I've been seeing a lot of friends of mine and family members who have been following the crowd and just they're losing their flame as an individual. And why do I say flame is a lot of people like to use the word just be a beast and not be beast mode. So I feel like the flame word is very good because when you're working out and you're running cardio or you're doing something good, you always catch this flame in your body that gets you motivated to keep going. So use that motivation, use your flame as motivation to keep going and attack your goals and your dreams and ambitions. So as me personally, I have a lot of news coming up for this podcast and it's going to get real intense here pretty soon. So your boy ONTE has a lot of plans and steps for Alpha Talk podcast. It's really coming up pretty fast in about like 3 weeks. So in about like 3.5 weeks or 4 weeks, I will be probably like not doing Alpha Talk for a bit just so I can get myself together. I don't want to announce it yet, but here in a week or so, probably next Saturday, I'll announce what's happening with the Alpha Talk podcast and me in general and my dogs and my pet. I say my dog, but my dog and my pet, Clover. So other than that, I'm going to continue on with this episode. So for the third topic that I have for this entire thing is separate yourself from negativity. And there's a couple of things I would like to say in that. And study to occupy your mind. It's the same thing I was saying about reading your books. A lot of people like to wonder, and being worried and wondering is not okay mentally. And like, you know, God said himself, if you wonder too much, that's not good. That's not good at all for your soul. So just take the time to occupy your mind from doing anything. Like, you can read a book that take your mind away from a lot of things, or you know, if you want to watch TV, but I don't think TV will help just for the fact of you always still think about stuff when you watch TV. But eat healthy all the time. And for me, it is hard for me to eat healthy, but I do try to maintain my healthiness and work out and do what I got to do. So if you're having trouble with eating or anything like that, you should definitely maintain your health and eat more oranges. I want to eat more oranges now. So shout out to Larry June. I've been listening to Larry June a lot. He's been super mellow lately. So exercise and meditation. I don't meditate, but I am thinking about doing meditation. I feel like it would help out a lot. I personally don't know how to meditate. I feel like if I meditate, I'll end up falling asleep personally. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into that. But exercise is very key. So due to the fact of like COVID in the mix, and like a lot of people have been stuck inside and like doing all that stuff, like as humans we need to be exercising and going for walks or talking to other humans or like drinking water or whatever it is. So get your health together. And all this stuff that I'm saying right now has to do with the category of separate yourself from negativity. So exercise and meditation and difficult circumstances challenge us to be strong and realize what is happening in our own lives and under other people's lives. And I'm not gonna lie, how should I say this? Negativity can come to you in any type of way. It can be the person that you hang out with every single day. That can be something negative to you. So if the person that you hang out with every day is negative and you don't like the things that they do in your life, you should definitely move on and do something else, because I feel like it'll be a good way to go. But me personally, I love my life. I love the people who's in my life, and I appreciate everybody that support me and do what I do. So you should definitely find the right crowd that's going to get you right and get you settled for the right situation for yourself. And as I was talking about separate yourself from negativity because there's too many people out here that will tell you the fake news and not the positive news. Like, for an example, we're going to talk about something that I've seen recently, and shout out to him, but I don't support him. So Lil Nas recently came out with some most craziest thing I have ever seen in my life. Like, some shoes came with it and a music video. I think so far right now the music video has 5.2 million views on YouTube, and it just dropped I think yesterday or today, I don't remember. But so basically what I'm meaning with this is there's a lot of people who is out here like supporting this and supporting like the things that other people are saying, and it's just like, dude, like some people don't even like take the chance to look at certain things a certain way. And like I was saying in most recent podcasts before, like the more and more times you like make your brain think things a certain way like that isn't true, eventually your brain would think like it is true. So like let's say for an example, like I'm just gonna give an example, like Donald Trump killed Biden, right? And but definitely he definitely didn't. But the more and more you start seeing like stuff on the internet saying that he definitely did, like your brain would trick you into thinking like that is true. Like he really did kill that man. Like, but no, at the end of the day, he didn't really kill. It's the same thing as like living in your daily life. Don't trick your mind into thinking things is normal. Like, don't think that certain things are supposed to be normal, as in like watching porn or like doing certain things that are bad. Like, you should definitely not do that. That's not good. Like, find out the real issue that's wrong with yourself, and find out the real issue that's wrong with the people and friends that you hang out with. Because if you don't get yourself together, I don't know what to tell you, buddy. We coming to the end of times, and I feel like it's the right moment and time to learn something new. So if you want to learn how to go fishing, how to go hunting, or even canoeing or whatever it is, you should definitely do it. Get out and enjoy Mother Nature himself. And for the people out there that hasn't been outside or enjoyed life, because I know there's a couple people out there that's been locked up for COVID for probably like this whole entire time, which is like a year. So if you are one of those people and you do, come by my podcast in a way, I motivate you to go outside and get your mental health together and be in the sun, because the sun helps us out a lot. Like, eating healthy and being exercising and being outside in general is what humans need, because if you really think about it, back in times when BC times was like cavemen, they were outside all day. They didn't have no how, well, they had caves, but that's different. But they didn't have like nothing like that. So that's what you call real life stuff. Like, enjoy the real life before real life is gone, because there's a lot of like people sucked in on their phones and staying in bed all day or staying in the house all day. So I feel like while everything is still here, while we still have it, you should definitely enjoy it and enjoy your life and enjoy what you're doing with yourself, and take care of your fucking responsibilities as an individual. And I'm tired of seeing people on social media who have who have kids, and they're like, or they're on social media and they're like talking about, I want to go out, or I want to do this, and like, I just want to bring my baby to a babysitter. And it's like, bro, like, you have a whole kid now. Like, take care of yourself and your kid. Like, why are you so worried about going out and enjoying time with your friends? Like, you have another human being to take care of. Like, and it's crazy to think that humans, like women, can have another human being. Like, that's something serious that a lot of people should take serious and take serious. But a lot of people don't take anything at all seriously. Like, there's too many people out here that are promoting fake realities, I guess I can say. And it's just, it makes me pretty upset to know that people that I grew up with and people that I like look up to are promoting stuff that isn't like healthy in general. But at the end of the day, I feel like if you need a detox from your phone or detox from people in general, you should definitely do it. Like, take a week or so off your phone, off social media. You don't even have to delete the app. Just like, try your best not to even get on it. I would advise for you to delete the app and go on from there. But I don't know. Times are getting real tough, and times are getting real hard for people to understand themselves, because people are ignorant. People don't want to like take that time to know what it feels like to be successful. They want to be successful. They want to get that get rich quick scheme, but they don't understand the sacrifice that you have to do to get there. A lot of people want to be entrepreneurs, and a lot of people want to do things, but they are naturally scared. As humans, we are naturally scared. We have a lot of fear in us, so we're naturally scared as individuals. And I understand that, and I understand like being scared is a natural thing, but it's like, when you gonna suck it up and get your shit together? Because eventually your parents are gonna get tired of you asking them for money. Eventually your parents are gonna get tired of you living with them. Eventually your parents are gonna get tired of just dealing with you in general. So get your shit together, hang out with the right people. If you want a new dog that would make you happy, you should definitely get a new dog, and it will make your life better. If that's what you feel like, you should definitely do it. If you want to take a vacation to Miami, go. Miami is open right now, so go. If you are going to any concerts, you should definitely go. But don't hold back on your dreams, and don't hold back on yourself, because if your boy ONTE can do it, and if Miss Leslie can do it, then we all can do it. So I feel like everybody needs to have one big family. If you want to start a community group, do it. Like, there's so many opportunities out here for anybody to make themselves happy. Like, And I just feel like there's too many stuck up people trying to make other people stuck up with them. And we need people who are going to be motivational speakers. And hopefully, maybe one time in my life, I can be a motivational speaker. It takes hard work to do that. But, I want to be that type of person who motivates other people to do whatever it is that you want to do. Like, just go do it, man, and live up to it. And like Nike said, just do it. I don't support Nike like that, but just do it and do what you got to do. And one thing I also want to talk about was hanging out with people who don't want to hang out with you. And what I mean by that is, you could be hanging out with someone right now in your life who don't even want to hang out with you. They're just with you just because of the benefits that you have to give them. Like, what's that? You got money in your pocket. What do y'all do when y'all hang out? Do y'all go out a lot? Like, do y'all drink a lot? Or do y'all, what do y'all do a lot? Like, just think about it. Just think about certain people that you hang out with. Like, because it's like, do you want to give your all and your time to this person? Like, what are they going to give back to you? And, like, I personally feel like in the life right now, it's like, if you have time to hang out with someone, you should do it. But, like, if you don't have time and you're working on yourself, just get away. Like, move away, move to a different city, move to a different state. Just get away and start over and start a new life and do what you got to do, because my time is coming and it's going to be pretty lit. And the more and more I think about it, it gets me excited to help you guys out and help myself out and help out anybody that's listening. So, with that being said, I have something special coming up, and in about 2 weeks is my birthday. My birthday is on April 9th, and for anyone that's listening right now, you're going to hear it. So I want to throw a humongous party. I think I want to do it like at a club or something, like in Dallas, a townhouse or something like that, and I think it's going to be pretty lit. So my birthday is coming up, so if you listen to this on YouTube or if you listen to this on FBRN or Facebook or anywhere, I need everyone to give me a birthday shout out on April 9th. It's on a Friday, and it's going to be my last day at work. I'm giving y'all hints of what's going on, but it's going to be my last day at my job. So, I'm pretty happy because I'm leaving a toxic job, and I'm pretty happy because the next chapter in my life is going to be pretty lit. So, April 9th is my birthday. For everyone listening, we're going to have fun. We're going to have a good time. Hopefully I can get some pictures to be taken, and hopefully I can get, I don't want to say it, but hopefully I can get some cutty that night and get some stuff going. So, with that being said, I'm gonna hop into topic number 2. All that I said in the beginning of the podcast was all just all had to go into topic 1: controlling your flame, following the crowd, and like separating your negativity. So for this next one, the topic that I want to get into meditation and exercising into the right, how should I say, exercising and meditating into the right human being that you would like to be. Now, why am I want to talk about this, even though I already talked about this, is because I follow someone on Instagram, and his name is Chris Harrier. He's considered a calisthenics god, and I'm very big on calisthenics. I like calisthenics. Calisthenics is something that you can, it's all your body weight. So once you master your body weight, you can basically do anything with that. So with that being said, I am getting sick and tired of seeing all of these Instagram people trying to be online coaches and trying to be like these fit people, bro. And it's magically insane. If you see someone and their name is like Gracie Fitness, like, do you know for a fact like this person is not serious about what they do? Like, you have so many people right now who don't have like no certificates in training. They don't have anything to be like a training coach or anything like that, but they're out here promoting like how to do certain workouts. And then it's like, when you look up this workout from a person who has done it right, it's like, dang, he or she is not out here promoting the right information. And it kind of pisses me off, because you got people who are like high risk on injuries, people who are getting injured, and like it's like blowing away. And I actually looked up some research on GoGoDuck, because I don't do any research on Google anymore. I don't trust Google, so I use GoGoDuck. But I looked up the percentage of like training coaches who have got a certificate compared to people who don't have a certificate at all, who just like are just coaches who I guess started from the ground up. And like the percentages, there's like more people who don't have certificates than there's people who do have certificates. And I'm like, well, dang. What's the issue here? Like, do people just not want to spend the time and effort to just go to school to learn about certain things? I don't know. I have no clue, but it blows my mind because the more and more I start understanding the human body and like certain things, it's crazy because when you start realizing yourself working out and feeling better and you're super sore, the amount of progress that you see is like it motivates you to like get your body right. So for the people out there that's like out here untoo sure about who they follow on YouTube or untoo sure about who they are, what program they're doing or like anything like that, like I just feel like just find the right person that fits your workout at like workout criteria. Obviously, I like calisthenics, so I follow a guy named Chris Harrier, and he's 100% dope. I like all his workouts, and I like him. So I actually bought one of his weight vests from his website, but I just feel like there's too many people out here relying on people who don't give a f about their life. So I don't know how to even fix this issue because it's the same thing when we talk about politics. Like people just don't understand certain things, and the more and more you try to explain to them, it's like they still don't. It still doesn't click in their head. I don't know where that comes from. I don't know if that comes from them like growing up a certain way or what. But there's too many ignorant people out here who don't listen to people that's trying to motivate them to do better, or people in general just trying to look out for them in their lives, and it's just too much. Like, so I just feel like women out here, for the women out here and for the men out here, more for the women. If you have a brother or a little brother, or you are dating someone who just seems like a low level man or a low level woman, and you feel like you can uplift them, you should definitely do that, because we need more people to uplift each other. There's too many adults out here that got TikTok babies. There's too many adults that have iPad babies. There's too many women that doesn't take care of their mans. There's too many women that don't take care of their responsibilities. There's too many men that don't take care of their spouse. So, like I said before, we need more people to step up to the dang plate. But I think what I'm going to start doing with the Alpha Talk podcast is like getting towards the end of the podcast, I want to start doing like a motivational speech from the people that I like. My top 4 favorite people that I like is Gandhi, JFK, Mr. Tesla, the original Mr. Tesla, and I don't want to Malcolm X is my 4th one. So I think every podcast I'm going to start like finding specific quotes for them, and maybe like the last like 1 minute or something like that. If I have a guest or if I'm by myself, I would like to like get more in depth with that quote, like, actually talk about it and like see what we can discuss, even if I have a guest or if I'm solo dolo. So that's something big that I want to start doing for the Alpha Talk podcast. And I also want to start bringing in certain things for the podcast, and I'm actually working on the Spotify to get these late episodes that I haven't uploaded yet. So like episode 1 through 5 is nowhere to be found. Like, it's not on Spotify or YouTube. So I'm trying my best to get these uploaded real quick and real fast for everybody to see. And for that being said, we're coming to the end of the Alpha Talk podcast. This is a very short episode because I really didn't have much for this week to talk about. This is the only thing I want to talk about for this week. We have a big episode coming next week. I think we're going to have like a total of 2 people here, maybe 3. So it's going to be really big. So if you are watching on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe and share. If you're on Facebook, make sure you like, share, comment, whatever Facebook does. If you're on Spotify, I will be uploading this episode on Spotify as well as a whole bunch more. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. It's your boy ONTE, and I'm out. I catch you guys on episode 22. Yeah, and we out. So peace.